Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you able to see my screen? One
Yes.
notepad is open. Yeah? Okay. That's it. I'm the trainer for SAP Security and SAP GRC. So I am working in same technologies in India. It's an MNC company. So just tell me yourself. You need GRC training or do you have any experience? Tell me yourself first.
Yes, I do have experience in GRC and I've done training before, but I just want a refresher, especially on configuration, on access control.
Oh, okay. You need access control training, right? GRC access control training.
Access control. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So are you working in SAP security module, right?
Yes, I'm certified in SAP security.
Oh, is it good? Okay.
Yeah, so I have a lot of experience, but I haven't done config in a long time on GRC. So yeah, it would be beneficial just to do a little bit of refresh on GRC config.
Okay. That's great. So can I start, right? So today I will explain
Yeah, you can start.
what is the GRC. Okay. So what are the applications? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to explain what GRC is and the modules. I know that, so just go slightly in depth.
In depth, okay.
I know the basics and I know how it works. So don't worry about explaining to me what GRC is, because as I said, I have a lot of experience in SAP.
Yeah. I can understand. Okay, right. So,
okay.
So it's good. So what is our application? Access control, right? So application having how many components? 4 components, right? It's a
4. Yeah.
EAM. Then the third component is BRM. The fourth component is what? It's a ARM. Okay, 4 components. So in the ARM means access risk analysis. What are the activities we will perform under ARM component? What are the activities? Yeah.
So you have a rule set, then you review the users and roles to see if they have any SOD risks.
Yes, exactly. So perform risk analysis for role means role level and user level, right? We'll perform risk analysis, user level and role level. Why will perform? So any user having unauthorized access is there, any role having unauthorized transaction codes is there, we will perform risk analysis. Our GR system easily can find out, right? So we perform risk analysis. SOD checking purpose we are using. Next, any user having SOD violations is there. How can we resolve those problems? We are using
we can
process. It's a mitigation, right? It's another process is remediation.
Remediation.
Yes. So we will perform remediation and mitigation. What is the remediation? What is the mitigation?
So remediation is when you remove the risk. And mitigation is when you have another step that may be a manual control.
Yes.
To mitigate the risk.
We will removing the unauthorized access from the user. That is called as a remediation. Unauthorized access. Okay, from the user. That is called as a remediation. What is the mitigation? Mitigation is nothing but we can't remove any unauthorized access from the user. It's a allowing the risk.
Yeah.
That is called as a mitigation. So coming to here, we have a rule set is there. So we means already we have one rule set that is a predefined one. That is global, right? That is a global, right? So that is a by default one. Some companies, they are using by default one. Some organizations, they are created own rule set ID, right or not? They're rule set ID. they're creating customizing rule set ID. So here under ARA component, how to design the new rule set, how to design, how to create new rule set ID. Then once we are created, so how to set up those, means how to set up the rule set ID in GIS system. These things we are discussing under ARA component. How to design, so what are the functions we have, you know functions, right? What are the risk IDs? So how to create risk IDs, how to create the function IDs. Then, so we have some audit rules is there. What is the rules? It's a SOX rules, right? So what is the SOX rules? So who is followed those SOX rules? These things we are explaining under ARA component. Okay. For ARA configuration, we have some post-installation steps. We have post-installation steps. Means these post-installation steps is nothing but what? It's a, for example, if you are working GIS implementation project, so our work is start from post-installation steps. Okay, you are working in, your work is start from post-installation step. These say 11 steps we have. These 11 steps is nothing but one-time activity. Daily we are not performing. At the implementation time, we will perform those steps. Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware of the post-implementation steps.
Yes, exactly. Post-installation or post-implementation steps, we can call it as. Okay. So once post-installation is completed, then we will go ARA configuration. Okay, perform. How to apply the mitigation, how to apply the remediation, how to create the rule set ID, how to create the risk IDs, how to create the function IDs. These things we are explaining under ARA component. Okay.
Next. But in terms of ARA, the configuration is not that complex because you can do the rule set analysis offline, and it's just a matter of uploading the rule set and creating. What other key component of configuration on ARA is there?
Okay. So ARA configuration means it's a perform risk IDs creations, rule set downloading, rule set uploading, how to upload the rule set, how to download the that means rule set rules, how to generate the rule set rules. These things were explaining under ARA component.
Okay, but it's quite straightforward, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So the next thing is it's a EAM component. The next one is EAM. It's a firefighter IDs, right? We will provide the firefighter ID access to user by using these firefighter IDs. Okay, that's it. So firefighter IDs means each and every firefighter ID having owner and a controller. Okay. So how to create the firefighter IDs? How to set up firefighter ID to owner? How to set up firefighter ID to controller? So how can I provide firefighter ID access to user through EAM component? Okay, once we are provided, so user using that firefighter, how to using that firefighter ID. So these things we are explained under EAM component. Okay. It's a component is there. Everything, so I will do configuration. So means if you are working support project, nothing. Support project is nothing. So any user having violations is there, we will remediate or mitigate it. That is the support project. Okay. So coming to EAM component, any user need firefighter ID access, we will provide firefighter ID access to the user. That is a supporting. So at that the implementation time, we need to implement everything. ARA we will implementing, EAM is implementing, everything is implemented. If you are working support project is nothing. We don't do anything. Just we are provided that access to the user. That's it. Okay. That's
okay.
We'll explain. So implementation is also okay. Under EAM component, we will implement the firefighter ID access. Okay, each and every, for example, security module, a security module having one firefighter ID. At least one, maximum two. In real time, coming to real time, maximum two we have. We have a two firefighter IDs. Okay. Why two firefighter IDs is required? So only one is there. Okay, security 1, security 2, same access. Why 2 is required? One company is required to means, so one user, for example, I need security firefighter ID. You need security firefighter ID. Already, I have only one firefighter ID. Say, I have only one firefighter ID for security. I'm using already. I'm using this firefighter ID. You need also security ID. You are also emergency purpose. You need also. Okay. So I'm already using this firefighter ID. At a time, one firefighter ID using one user. Other user is not possible. What I'm saying understood. So we have one firefighter ID is there. You need security. I'm already using. Sushma is already using. Okay. So you need same firefighter ID, but we have only one firefighter ID for security. So already I'm using, and the other user is not possible using this firefighter ID. Only one user using one firefighter ID at a time. At a time. At a time, one user, one firefighter ID using. So other user, that is not possible. Other user using the same firefighter ID, that is not possible. That's fine. In real time, they will create two firefighter IDs for each module. Firefighter, firefighter ID security 2, next firefighter ID basis 1, firefighter ID basis. Okay. Any user using basis 1 firefighter ID, another user using firefighter ID basis 2. So, fine. So minimum 1, maximum 2 firefighter IDs we have.
Okay.
What is the reason? Means the reason is nothing but it's a one user using one firefighter ID at a time. So that's fine.
Yeah.
So firefighter ID we need to maintain. Sorry, maximum 2 firefighter ID we need to maintain, one firefighter ID we need to maintain. Okay.
Okay.
So how to create the firefighter IDs? These things we are discussing under EAM component. Next, coming to BRM in the business role management. Here, what is the main functionalities of BRM component?
So I have used mostly ARA and EAM, but BRM I don't know what functionality is there at all.
Oh, okay. You don't.
I know it's for creating roles.
Yeah, no.
I've never used it.
This is also important. Okay, so import the roles. Here also we are not creating the roles. Here we will import the roles. Okay, import the roles from ECC to GRC. How to import the. Okay, next one. So how to update the role owner. This is also important. Update. For example, update the role owner. For example, Sushma is a role owner for security roles. So for example, each and every roles we have role owner. So I am the role owner for security roles. You are the, for example, Gloria is a one of the role owner for basis roles. You are the one of the role owner for basis roles. Okay. So today I am left from the company. Okay. Today I am left from the company. Today is my last date in your company. So she is security role owner. He is a security roles role owner. So I want to update new role owner. So for another role owner is Dexter is another role owner. Who is the another role owner? He is a new role owner. How to update?
Okay.
Update new role owner for security roles. Already role owner is there, but she is not available. She is left from your company. How to update new role owner for these roles? So these things we are explaining under BRM component. That's it. Okay. Okay, na? That's it. So coming to ARM component, it's a MSMP workflow configuration fully. Access request management. You know MSMP workflow configuration?
Yeah, I do.
You know, right? Okay, right. So you are fully means you are concentrated EAM component and ARA component, right?
A bit.
Okay, right. So before post installation steps are there. You know post installation steps, post implementation steps.
Yeah, I don't need that much. I just need the
Mm.
Excel functionality. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we'll explain previous one. I have already some clients is there. I don't take configured clients. I will take one new client. Okay, then we will configure that new client. Okay, now
Uh-huh.
I have already clients is there. 120 is my GRC client. Okay, this client is already configured. GRC is already configured. So I don't take 120 client. I will create new client for a new configuration purpose. Okay.
Okay.
Your client is something is there. So your client is 090. Okay. So I will create this client and I will do post installation steps, ARA configuration, EAM configuration. So everything will do here. Okay.
Okay.
You know everything, right? So that's why first we will explain post installation steps also. And they will explain ARA configuration, EAM configuration, these things, how to download the rule set, means how to download the rule set, how to upload the rule set, how to generate the rule set rules. These things we are explaining under this post installation steps. Okay. So you need which topics? Just tell me.
I would prefer to start with ARA, but if we need to do the post installation steps, that's fine. But
Okay.
I prefer to start with the actual modules.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, I've done post installation steps before, and I in my role I won't be doing them. So it's about the actual functionality of the GRC solution.
Which one? 12 functionalities.
The functionality, how the GRC helps companies make their processes more efficient. But post-installation steps are more technical. I'm not a system integrator, so I'm more in sort of sales, but I need to understand what the solution does.
Okay. You are working support project, right? GRC support project, no?
No. Sales. GRC sales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I do presentations about the actual GRC system. So I need to show someone this is what you can expect if you use this tool, or if you implement it in your organization. This is what it will do for you. But I also need to understand how it is configured.
GRC 12 version, right?
12, 10.1, it doesn't really matter. We can do 12. You can show me 12.
Yeah, I will do 12. And also I have server access 12. Okay. So
that's fine.
Yeah, practice purpose also I will provide 12 server. Okay. Yeah. So what is the 12 main functionality is? It's so you know 10.1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the 10.1, coming to in 10.1, okay. So this is the GRC box. Okay. This is another GRC box. This is a 10.1. This is the 12 system. 12.0. Okay. GRC 10 and GRC 12. Coming to 10.1 here. So this system is connecting to business systems, right? ECC, BI, CRM, SRM, so HR. Next we have means any other systems are there. You will connect 10.1 to business kind of systems, right?
Yeah.
10.1 is a business kind of, what are the business kind of systems are there? We need to connect. So for example, your GRC system is 10.1 system. So in your project having S4 HANA systems, it's connected or not? 10.1 it's connected for S4 HANA systems?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, right? Okay, right. So this is the S4. What is this? This is the S4 HANA system. Okay.
Yeah.
S4 HANA. So we have 10.1 system, GRC 10.1. It's not connected. I'm trying to connect 10.1 to S4 HANA. It's not connected. Okay, in your S4 HANA 10.1, it's not supported. It's not connected. But coming to 12, it's supported.
Okay.
No, no. Okay, S4 HANA systems. We have any cloud systems are there. Cloud systems also connected in 10
Okay.
point. Okay, cloud systems, any other system, IDM system, we have Fiori system. So all are, we need to connect it. For this 12
Yeah.
point, we are the, what are the business systems are there. So everything, every system, cloud system, not only S4 HANA, not only business kind of systems, every system. Okay, do we have in your project having cloud systems? Also it's connected.
Okay.
We need to connect. S4 HANA systems is there, we need to connect it. But coming to 10.1, it's a 10.1 only connected to business systems.
Yeah.
Only systems, okay? See this, I
Yeah.
have architecture. See, this is a 12 architecture. This is the access control 12.0 release version
Yeah.
related. Okay?
Right.
So this is a GRC box. This is a GRC box. Okay?
Yeah.
One. So this now we can you see big screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So this is the GRC box. What is this? GRC box. So newer version is required. Which version is required here? 12.0, 7.52 is required. Okay.
Okay.
So with cloud systems, we need to connect the cloud systems to GRC 12. So we have
Right.
S4 systems, we need to connect it. We have ERP systems, we need to connect it. Portal systems is there, we need to connect it. IDM systems is there, we need to connect it. Fiori system is also we need to connect it. Okay. So any type of systems, your project having any type of system, we need to connect it. Other business, we have any other business applications means GL adapters are there, some other business applications are there. Non-SAP systems also we need to connect it. Okay, this is the main advantage is a 12 system. Coming to
Okay.
10. So 10.1, it's not supported. Cloud systems, any S4 HANA systems are there, it's not supported. Only 10 system is connected to business kind of systems. ECC, CRM, SRM, HR system, BA system, what are the business kind of systems are there, we need to connect it. But for it's connected every system. Cloud system, systems also. Okay. And also, we need to install SAP HANA databases also.
Okay.
Coming to 10, it's not supported. HANA, for example, I want to ask me, I am trying to install SAP, means SAP HANA. What is this? I'm trying to install HANA database. It's not supported.
Right.
Even it's not supported. Coming to 12, so it's supported. Okay, I'm trying to install HANA database in 10.12, it's supported. We need database. We need to install, and as well as HANA database is also we need to install in a 12.0. Coming to 10. It's not HANA database is not supported. Any database is supported, but HANA database is not supported here. Okay,
Yeah.
that is the difference again. Okay, so this is new version, means what is the difference between old version to new version? This is the difference. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, right. So see this. So what is our server access? Our server, it means our GRC system is a which version system? Here we'll check. Is it 10.1 or 12.0? So we'll see here.
Okay.
Login. See, check the system status. Go to system status. So go to here SAP data, production version details. Here we'll see. So install product versions. Here we will see. Access control V1200 means this is the SAP access control 12.0. This version is 12.0. NetWeaver is required which version? 7.52 version. Okay. NetWeaver is also, it's a version is required 7.52 for 12.0. In the 10.1, the 10.1 is required 7.32. Okay, 10.1, 7.32, so it's required. But 12.0, 7.52 is required here. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a which version system? So first of all, for example, base is they are installing the GR system and hand over to you. What is our roles and responsibilities? First, we need to check our GRC system is which version system? It's a 10.1 or 12.0, 10.0. I don't know which version system. So we will check first. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So any doubt so far?
No, very good.
It's good. Okay, right. So you are concentrate fully ARA component, EAM component, right? So
Yeah.
see, do explain everything. So give me means post installation steps also I will explain. Okay. So this is very important. These post installation steps also very important. So we'll explain one session. So then we will go ARA configuration. You don't require post installation steps. So directly I will start ARA configuration.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, that is good. So we can start tomorrow?
Yeah, we will start tomorrow. Same time?
Yeah, tomorrow same time. So 2:30 for me. What time is it for you? 8 p.m.?
My time 8 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So
okay, 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. IST. So we will start tomorrow. We'll start. Okay, na?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Bye, Gloria. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.